Stop trying to manifest and start remembering who you are. Most of us have been taught to manifest our dream life. We visualize, we make the vision boards, we set intentions. But what if I were to tell you that the energy behind all of that might actually be blocking what's truly meant for us? Hi, my name is Aisha Love. I'm the founder of Multidimensional You, a metaphysician and multidimensional guide. I've had the pleasure and privilege of helping thousands of healers and light workers worldwide for the better part of the last 15 years release wounded motivation and align with their soul's original blueprint. Today, I'm going to show you why trying to manifest your dream life can actually keep you from living it, and how to shift into the frequency where life begins to manifest you. Let's talk about the vision board trap. Vision boards can become a form of spiritual striving when they're fueled by the wound, I'm not there yet. I'm not lovable as is yet. Let's be honest, vision boards look empowering. I myself have done them. But for many, they're really just an upgraded form of control. We're trying to script the universe based on what society taught us. Most of what ends up on that board, the car, the house, the picture-perfect partner, doesn't come from our soul's knowing, definitely not from our soul's plan. It comes from collective programming about what success should look like. Have you ever reached a milestone that you thought would make you happy, only to end up feeling oddly flat or disconnected? That's because that's your ego's dream, not your soul's. I know I certainly have experienced this. The frequency behind the vision matters far more than the image itself. When our manifesting comes from wounded motivation, the universe is going to mirror that back to us. True alignment isn't about making something happen that you believe will make you more likable or lovable. It's about remembering what's already encoded in you. When you stop trying to get somewhere and start being who you already are, life responds and it stops resisting you. I recognize that some of what I'm saying may seem controversial, but believe me, it comes from my direct lived experience. And I'd like to save you a few steps. If you're realizing that some of your goals might be built on outdated programming, on society's ideas and definitions of what success looks like, or happiness should look like, that's exactly what we dissolve in my one-on-one mentorship program. It's where we clear the wounded motivation and activate your soul's true architecture. The link to apply is below. Just to be clear, it doesn't mean that we won't work with intentions, but it will mean that the intentions we set come from a deeper level of self-examination and self-awareness when it comes to the blind spots in our shadow and our wounded motivation and all the ways in which we judge ourselves and still do not unconditionally love ourselves. The truth is, our soul's blueprint already knows. The multidimensional being that you are wrote the coordinates of your evolution long before your human mind ever got around to writing up a to-do list. Your soul already encoded your next steps, your gifts, your timing, even your challenges to unfold in perfect sequence. When we stop striving and start listening, the blueprint naturally reveals itself. And as I'm talking about this, the wind is beginning to stir. This is the beautiful outward reflection. Most manifestation practices are the ego's attempt to hurry the plot. But your soul doesn't need convincing. It needs space. The moment we surrender the vision board and we release the old plan, something extraordinary begins to happen. Our soul begins to speak louder. 9 times out of 10, what unfolds is so much better than we could have ever imagined. Freer, wilder, more authentic. This is because we're not creating from the same constructs. We are allowing what was in our social programming to deconstruct, fall away. And if we have the patience to be in the liminal space of the void, this is when our soul's plan begins to unfold like a pop-up book and begins to bring itself into manifest form. So you're not giving up on your dreams. You're handing them back to your source self for refinement. Inside my one-on-one mentorship program, we work to decode your soul's instructions and remove the distortions that keep you looping in the ego's plan. You'll start feeling your next steps as deep knowing, not effort. You can apply in the link below. Reality reshapes around our frequency. When we align with our soul instead of forcing an outcome, external reality reorganizes to match your new frequency. Many of you know this. Reality isn't fixed. It's responsive energy, rearranging itself in real time around your emanation. This incredible holographic projection that we are. When the ego drives, with all of its distortion and wounded striving and motivation, life tends to mirror back tension, delay, and resistance. When the soul leads, everything softens into coherence. That's why some people seem to get lucky right after surrendering. It's not luck, it's alignment. The less we grip and white knuckle, the faster things land. The more we trust, the more effortless it feels. We stop trying to manifest at the universe. do as my will says. And we start creating with it. What once felt like hard work begins to feel like divine choreography. Synchronicities, connections, opportunities flow from all directions. This is the new paradigm. You don't chase your life. You remember who you are, and then life chases you. If you're ready to stop building from conditioning and start living from divine design, join me in my one-on-one mentorship program. Over 5 months, we'll dissolve the striving and open the channel for your multidimensional blueprint. Apply in the link below. Now, I know this may come across as counter to what so many of you have learned, experienced, and heard from others. This is coming from my own direct remembering and my experience working with multidimensional templates. You see, I see everything in the form of geometries, the base code of this reality. And that's the level we work at. When we clear the distortion from that kaleidoscope of that set of instructions that projects out, so much can rearrange itself in the physical reality to match that. You wrote a plan before coming here, and now you're intent on living it. So let yourself drop society's expectations and judgments about what you're doing here and be available for the surprises and synchronicities you actually signed up for. Now, I'll be the first person to admit that this isn't all rainbows and unicorns, nor should it be. Our souls are here to alchemize incredible amounts of density and ancestral trauma. As the world's healers, we're old souls. This is not our first rodeo. So we signed up from the soul level, or maybe even beyond oversoul or monadic level, to help rewrite human templates in a way that serves the evolution of the human race into something that feels much more joyful, balanced, and lives in a higher harmonic. If you can feel the energy of this invitation, then it's likely a divine appointment you're meant to keep. All the information about my private mentorship is below. This is a huge part of my own wheelhouse and my own soul's plan and blueprint in this lifetime.